Hello everyone, and welcome back to another GTA Online guide. Today's video is going to be all about drifting, which is the act of getting a car sideways whilst taking a corner at speed and achieving ultimate satisfaction. Pulling off drifts in any game can be satisfying, but in GTA it can be something that can actually help you improve your lap times, as well as help you become a better driver / racer, since you'll be more used to the handling of your car, getting used to the weight, the maximum grip of the tyres, the maximum angle of oversteer before you spin out, that kind of stuff. So the car I'm going to be using to do some mad drifts bro will be the Futo sports car. This car is often considered one of the best non-glitch drift cars in the game. Actually, I suppose I should explain between glitch and non-glitch drifting. You see, GTA cars, when they oversteer, most of the power to the engine is cut off, probably in an attempt to make cars a little easier to drive in the game. But there's some cars when in a glitch state, they ignore this kind of programming, resulting in some more realistic handling of cars, but I'll explain how to do this later in the video. But for now, we're going to be talking about the non-glitch part of drifting. Since you can do all of this stuff in an actual race, whereas glitched cars, except the RE7B, cannot be glitched without having to get out of the car and quote-unquote mod the car. Anyways, with that over with, I'm going to introduce you to the non-patented shoulder cam, so you can see my inputs as I drive along. For the record, I recommend that everyone uses a controller if they're playing on PC like me, since using a keyboard can be quite hectic at times. Obviously my accelerate and brake are on the back triggers, and my handbrake is the top right shoulder button, just so you know what inputs I'm putting in. I'll start off with my standard handbrake slide. Basically, I approach a corner at speed, not too much mind you, or you'll understeer off of a cliff. I get to the turn point, I use the standard brake a little bit to get to the correct speed, then begin to turn, followed closely by the handbrake for about a quarter of a second, then all on the accelerator. While sideways, I tap the steering to make sure I don't spin out and at the same time don't understeer. If you get it right, this is what should happen. Now, for the second kind of drift that you can pull off. In some ways, this kind of drift is more simple than the first drift that I've shown you, but at the same time it can be more dangerous and often result in smashing into an oncoming car or a light post if done incorrectly. This is where you use the inertia of a reverse steer to force your car sideways. As you come up to a corner, simply steer away from the corner, followed by sharply steering back towards the corner. This is called a Scandinavian flick, and you'll know when you get it right because the car will feel unstable and will naturally oversteer into the corner. Now, here's the thing. A lot of you car fanatics out there will be like, hey, this isn't drifting at all. And to that I say, yeah, this isn't technically drifting, since the car isn't able to maintain its speed through the slide. However, we haven't gotten to the glitched cars part of the video yet, so let's just get into it, shall we? The Anis RE7B, when glitched, becomes one hell of a power slider when taking corners at high speeds. You don't even need to use the handbrake or flick the car to get it sideways. The best part about this is that you don't need to do any external modification. Just make sure that the car is fitted with a carbon spoiler and standard wheels. But by far the best way to get your drifting itch out of your system is to grab yourself a Rapid GT. Yes, in a previous video of mine I briefly talked about this thing, and I guess I'll just talk about it again. All you have to do is mod this car to the max however you want. But you must make absolute sure that the car is not fitted with bulletproof tyres, or this won't work. Anyways, take the car to where you want to go drifting, and begin by shooting the back wheels of the car. Put about 100 bullets in each wheel, but you gotta make sure that you don't actually pop the tyres. You're just shooting the centre of each wheel. So anyways, yeah, put 100 bullets in each back wheel, then finish off by kicking the side back area of the car with your foot. About 15 kicks should do it. I have no idea how anyone discovered how to do this, but basically what it does is it makes your car act like this when you get it just right. Yeah! Now go out there and drift like the drifter you are, I guess. With this kind of drifting physics, you have to do what it would take in real life to drift. with precise throttle control and steering to make sure you don't spin out or crash. But yeah, if you're a drifting fan, this is the ultimate way to do it in GTA Online. Now go out there and make some Initial D parody videos. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the Pyron Gaming channel, and I will see you in the next video. See you around!